We're diving into the history and value of the 1949 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has been the talk of collectors for decades. You might be surprised at just how valuable this penny could be, with some selling for millions of dollars. Cut to close-up images of the 1949 Lincoln penny. Let's start with a quick history lesson. The 1949 Lincoln penny was minted during the post-World War II era, a time of economic recovery for the United States. It was the year following the end of the war, and the country was transitioning back to peacetime production. Like most pennies from this period, the 1949 Lincoln features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of the 1949 pennies were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and as with many coins produced there, they didn't carry a mint mark. This makes the 1949 no-mint mark penny distinctive, especially considering the special circumstances surrounding its creation. Show images of various 1949 Lincoln pennies, with close-ups highlighting wear and condition. So, why are these pennies worth so much? Well, there's a mix of rarity and condition that plays a huge role in its value. The 1949 no-mint mark penny was produced in high numbers, but as with all coins, time and wear have taken their toll. Only a small percentage of these pennies remain in pristine, uncirculated condition today. Show a high-grade example of the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Some of these coins, especially those graded as MS-65 or higher, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. But here's the kicker. If you happen to come across one that's in near-perfect condition with minimal wear and some unique characteristics, you might be holding onto a coin that's worth even more. In rare instances, these coins have been known to sell for millions, especially if they have unique qualities that collectors desire. Show a chart or graphic of recent auction prices for high-graded 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. Right now, the value of a 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can range significantly depending on its condition. A coin that's well-worn or slightly damaged might only be worth a few dollars. But for those in mint condition, prices can skyrocket. Just a few examples of recent auctions have seen high-grade pennies selling for tens of thousands. And if you have one in absolute mint condition, it could be worth upwards of $1 million or more. Cut to images of different coins, zooming in on the details of the 1949 penny. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies, here's what to look for. First, check for the date, 1949 with no mint mark. Next, inspect the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin rated MS-65 or higher is what you'll want to find. Lastly, look for any unique flaws or features that could increase the coin's value, like a sharp strike or any unusual die markers. Cut to the narrator speaking directly to the camera with background images of rare coins. The 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of history. It's a rare treasure that could make you a millionaire. If you happen to have one in your collection, get it appraised and keep it in top condition. Who knows, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins like this. We're talking about a unique coin from 2008, the Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny with a D-mint mark. And trust me, this penny could be worth millions of dollars. So, if you're a coin collector, or simply curious about what makes this penny so special, stick around. The 2008 D-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of those rare finds that can make any collector's heart skip a beat. But what makes this penny so unique and valuable? Let's start with the history behind it. In 2008, the U.S. Mint released the Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny to honor the 16th President of the United States. It was part of a series of pennies featuring different stages of Lincoln's life, a truly remarkable tribute to a man who shaped American history. The 2008 D-mint mark coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D on the coin's reverse side. This penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. But what sets it apart is its striking design and how it reflects Lincoln's legacy. The reverse of the coin features a log cabin, symbolizing Lincoln's humble beginnings, while the obverse shows a youthful portrait of Lincoln, commemorating his early life. Now, let's talk about the real reason we're here today: its value. A regular 2008 D mint mark penny might seem like just another cent in your change jar, but certain factors could make this coin worth a fortune. First off, the key to its value lies in the condition of the coin. Coins in mint state, especially those with high quality, sharp details, and no signs of wear, are considered much more valuable. A well-preserved 2008 D penny can be worth anywhere from $100 to $1,000, depending on its quality. But here's the kicker: certain errors or variations of this coin are known to fetch astronomical prices at auction. For example, if you have a 2008 D penny with an off-center strike, a double die, or a misaligned die, the value could skyrocket to over $10,000 or more. Some of these error coins have been sold at auctions for hundreds of thousands, and a few rare finds have even reached millions of dollars. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change worth that much. So, how can you tell if your 2008 D penny is worth millions? The first step is to carefully inspect the coin for any noticeable errors. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to examine the fine details. Look for doubled letters, misprints, or unusual patterns. And remember, the condition of the coin matters. The better it looks, the more it could be worth. Lastly, if you think your 2008 D mint mark penny might be rare, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. A certified coin expert can assess its authenticity, rarity, and condition, which will help determine its true value. Well, there you have it, the history and potential value of the 2008 D mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, take a closer look. You could be holding onto a rare gem. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more coin tips and rare finds, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you found a rare penny like this? Let us know your story. What if I told you that a penny you probably have sitting in your drawer, wallet, or coin jar could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right, thousands. And it all starts with one little coin from 1968. If you have a 1968 D mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, you could be sitting on a small fortune, and the truth is, most people don't even realize it. But here's the catch. This isn't just any coin. This is the 1968 D Lincoln penny, and the market value of this penny has skyrocketed over the years, with certain versions fetching insane prices at auction. But before we get too deep, let me ask you one thing. Could you be holding a golden ticket? Stick with me because in the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal exactly why this penny is so valuable, how to identify a rare version, and how you could be cashing in big if you have one in your collection. But be warned, time is of the essence. Let's start with a little history. The year is 1968. The United States is in the midst of massive social and political change, protests, political upheaval, and a revolution of culture. Amidst this chaos, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies. But here's where things get interesting. The 1968 D mint mark penny wasn't just any old cent. No, this penny holds something rare, something valuable. You see, in 1968, there was a shift in the way these coins were produced. The demand for pennies was so high that the mint had to strike them in massive numbers. But not all of these coins were created equal. The 1968 D Lincoln penny, with its small D mint mark on the reverse side, was minted in Denver. However, certain characteristics of this coin make it especially valuable. These pennies, in perfect condition, could be worth thousands, especially if they fall into a specific category that many collectors are desperately hunting for. But wait, there's more. Here's where the excitement really begins. Imagine this: you're going through your coin collection, or maybe you're cleaning out your change jar. You come across a 1968 D penny. It's worn, maybe a little dirty. But what if that coin was in exceptional condition? Maybe it has a rare minting flaw, or perhaps it's just the perfectly preserved specimen that collectors crave. How can you tell if your 1968 D penny is worth more than its face value? Well, that's where things get tricky. The key lies in the grade of the coin. A penny that's been in circulation for decades can become worn down, making it much less valuable. However, if you're holding one in pristine condition, and scathed by time, you could have a rare treasure on your hands. Here's where things get intense. A 1968 D penny in mint state, rated MS67 or higher, could be worth anywhere from $3,000 to over $10,000. Yes, $10,000. If this doesn't make your heart race a little, I don't know what will. But, and this is where it gets urgent, you might be asking yourself, how do I know if my penny is worth thousands? Well, there's no need to panic. I'm about to reveal exactly what to look for, and trust me, you'll want to grab a magnifying glass for this. But first, let's talk about why timing matters in this coin market. Now, don't rush out and start digging through every penny jar you've ever had. If only it were that simple, right? But hey, I wouldn't judge you if you started checking. Just in case. So now, there's real money in that 1968 D penny, but here's the catch. Coins like these are rare. Every year, fewer and fewer of them remain in pristine condition. If you don't act fast, the window of opportunity could close. Think about it. Someone else could be walking away with your thousands of dollars if you wait too long. Here's a chilling truth. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for high-quality versions of the 1968 D penny. And you won't believe this, they're buying them up at record prices right now. There's never been a better time to cash in. Are you ready to sell? Or will you let this rare opportunity slip through your fingers? Imagine yourself living a life of luxury, driving your dream car, moving into a mansion, or enjoying your newfound wealth. This could be the moment that changes everything. But time's ticking. What will you do next? Before you go rushing off to check every penny you own, hold on. There's one final crucial step you need to know to get top dollar for your 1968 D penny. How do you properly sell it? Where can you find buyers willing to pay thousands? I'm about to share a trick that collectors don't want you to know. But you'll have to wait for my next video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. You've taken the first step toward turning your old pennies into a fortune. So, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video where I reveal how to sell your rare coins for top dollar. Your journey to financial freedom could begin right here. Do you have a 1976 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny lying around in your coin collection? If you do, you might want to pause whatever you're doing right now, because you could be sitting on a fortune worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, thousands. But before you rush to dig through your drawers, watch this video because I'm about to show you exactly why your penny could be more valuable than gold. Stick with me until the end because this could be the most life-changing discovery you make today. You might be wondering, why is this specific penny so valuable? After all, the 1976 penny is not exactly rare, right? Wrong. Most 1976 pennies are fairly common and worth just 1 cent. But here's where it gets interesting. Some of them, especially those with the D Mint mark, are worth thousands. And if you're lucky enough to have a certain variation of this coin, it could even push the price into the millions. Now, I know you're probably asking yourself, what makes a coin like this so special? Well, it's a combination of rarity, demand, and flawless condition. A coin that has been preserved over decades, in pristine shape, is incredibly rare and incredibly valuable. These coins didn't just fall into your lap by accident. The value is driven by collectors who will pay top dollar for that one perfect penny in mint condition. There's a specific market for these types of coins, and they are always in demand. You can't just throw a coin into a jar and expect it to be worth thousands. You need to treat it like a rare, valuable treasure. It's all about preservation, because even a small scratch or discoloration can drop the price dramatically. And that's something you'll want to avoid if you're looking to cash in. So, what makes a 1976 D penny truly valuable? The value explosion. Let's take a step back to 1976, the year of the U.S. bicentennial. The U.S. Mint was busy producing these pennies, and while most of them went into circulation like any other coin, some made it through the years in rare, near-perfect condition. And it's these pennies, stored away in attic boxes, old collections, or even inherited from relatives, that are sitting on a small fortune. But here's the harsh truth you need to know. Most of them are not worth a penny. Why? Because a lot of them were used, scratched, and abused. To really strike gold, you need a flawless coin, and this is where your penny has a chance. If you find one that's been well kept and meets the standards collectors are after, we're talking about thousands of dollars. And I'm not talking about just any number. Some of these coins have been sold for over $20,000 at auction. This isn't a pipe dream. This is happening right now. If you know how to spot the signs, your life could change in a heartbeat. Imagine the feeling as you watch your coin sell for thousands. You might be thinking, but I don't know where to sell it. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Keep watching, because I'll share the best ways to get top dollar for your penny, and it's easier than you think. Okay, I can already hear you. How can a small copper penny really change my life? It's just a coin. Well, you might think that now. But trust me, the amount of people who have laughed at the idea of small treasures like this and missed out, well, they're probably kicking themselves right now. Act 3. The transformation now. Let's get real. You have the chance to turn that penny into something more than just pocket change. You can become part of a community of collectors, investors, and experts who have turned rare coins into wealth. Imagine selling that 1976 D penny for $10,000 or more, and using that cash to pay off debts, take that dream vacation, or maybe even buy your dream home. And the good news is, the process is easier than you think. You don't need to be an expert in numismatics to sell your coin at a premium. There are trusted platforms, coin dealers, and auction houses that specialize in these exact types of coins. But here's the catch. If you don't act fast, you'll miss out on your opportunity. Here's a question for you. What if your penny is sitting in a drawer right now, and you're completely unaware of its true value? The longer you wait, the higher the chances someone else could snatch it up before you even get a chance to sell it. Time is of the essence. Let me ask you this. What would it feel like to turn that one single penny into thousands? You could be one step away from transforming your financial future, but only if you take action now. Don't let the chance slip away. Look through your coin collection, your old pennies, and find that 1976 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you think you've got something special, get it appraised. Don't wait, because tomorrow, it could be worth even more. Remember, fortune favors the prepared. Be the one who spots the opportunity. The next penny you hold could be the one that changes your life forever. What if I told you that the humble penny in your pocket could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1987 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny could change your life forever. Imagine the freedom to finally pay off debts, travel the world, or live the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. All because of a tiny coin. But here's the twist. Not all 1987 pennies are created equal. Some of these coins are worth exactly 1 cent, while others have sold at auctions for thousands. So, how do you know if your penny is the jackpot? Oh, and don't go raiding your coin jar just yet. Unless you want to get funny looks from your family for dumping out pennies all over the kitchen table. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the exact factors that could make this penny worth a small fortune, and it might just be sitting in your collection right now. Let's dive in. The 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is intriguing for a few reasons. First, it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't include a mint mark on pennies during that time. But it's not just the lack of a mint mark that makes this coin valuable. Condition, rarity, and errors are the 3 golden factors. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, known as MS or mint state grades, can command sky-high prices. In fact, some 1987 pennies graded MS 68 have sold for over $3,000 at auctions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great, I just need to find an MS 68 penny. Easy, right? Well, not so fast. The second factor? Rare errors. These are like hidden Easter eggs on coins. Things like double die errors, off-center strikes, or even die cracks. These mistakes make collectors go crazy, driving up the value. And there's one specific error on the 1987 penny that could multiply its value. Want to know what it is? Hold tight. We're getting to that. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Even pennies that look ordinary to the naked eye can be worth big money if they have the right story to tell. But how do you uncover that story? Spoiler alert. It doesn't involve taking your penny to your neighbor who kind of knows about coins. The payoff, so how do you figure out if your 1987 no-mint Mark penny is worth thousands? Here's the step-by-step process. Use a magnifying glass to examine the coin. The fewer scratches, the better. Look for shiny surfaces and sharp details. Look for doubling in the text or Lincoln's features. Also, examine the edges for any irregularities. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade is your ticket to unlocking its full value. Look at recent sales of 1987 pennies on platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. But here's the thing. Even if your penny isn't perfect, it might still have hidden potential. How? Well, that depends on one crucial detail most people overlook. Now, imagine you follow these steps and discover that your coin is worth thousands. What would you do with that money? Pay off your mortgage? Start that dream business? Remember, opportunities like these don't knock twice. Unless, of course, your cat bats that valuable penny under the fridge before you can check it. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Check your coin collection today, and who knows, you might just be holding a piece of history and a ticket to financial freedom. What if I told you that a single penny could change your life? I'm not talking about just any penny. This is a 1988 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny that could be worth thousands of dollars. It's not a myth. It's not a dream. In this video, I'll show you why this penny might be sitting in your jar or your drawer, waiting to make you rich. The screen transitions to the narrator holding a 1988 penny in hand. Text overlay, 1988 no-mint mark penny. Now, I know what you're thinking. A penny? Worth thousands? That's impossible. But let me tell you, it's not. The 1988 no-mint mark penny is one of the most coveted coins in the world right now. And the reason? It's all about rarity, and trust me, there's much more than meets the eye. Cut to images of regular pennies from 1988. Every coin minted in 1988 was supposed to have a mint mark, either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. But a few slipped through the cracks. And it's these rare, no-mint mark pennies that have captivated collectors and coin enthusiasts. But why are they so valuable? Pause for dramatic effect. Well, imagine this, only a handful of 1988 no-mint mark pennies exist today. This rarity drives demand, and that means you could be holding a ticket to a fortune. But not just any fortune. This could be your chance to live a life of luxury, to retire early, to travel the world, or buy the dream house you've always wanted. Pause again. But hold on a second. Are you really sure you know how to spot these hidden gems? Many people miss them, and that could be the difference between a penny and $1,000 payday. The camera zooms in on a magnified view of a 1988 penny. Coins and magnifying glasses flash across the screen. Let's dive deeper. The 1988 no-mint mark penny is rare, yes, but there are other factors at play that make this coin worth so much more than its face value. First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Cut to images of pennies in various conditions. You've probably heard the term mint state before. Mint state means that the coin is in nearly perfect condition, just as it was when it was first struck by the US Mint. And for this particular penny, that's key. A 1988 no-mint mark penny in mint condition could be worth anywhere from $500 to $3,000. And in some rare cases, even more. But, and this is important, it has to be in perfect condition. That's why so many people miss out on these kinds of profits. They don't realize how significant condition is. Pause for effect. Now, how can you tell if your penny is worth thousands? Well, let's start with the basics. Examine the date. If it's 1988, no mint mark, and the condition is near mint, congratulations. You could have a valuable coin on your hands. But how can you be absolutely sure? Suddenly, a quick pattern interrupt. Did you know some people have mistaken these pennies for regular ones? One guy thought he had a regular 1988 penny, but turns out it was worth over $2,000. He just didn't know what to look for. Don't let that be you. Cut to a close-up of a magnified view of the penny's fine details. Next, check the strike. A clean, sharp strike with no wear around Lincoln's profile will increase the value exponentially. A faded, blurry strike? Not so much. Even minor imperfections can reduce a penny's worth by hundreds of dollars. So always examine the penny under good lighting and with a magnifying glass. Cliffhanger moment, the camera cuts back to a shot of the narrator, now with more intensity in the voice. But that's not the most shocking part. Stick with me because there's one last factor that could make your 1988 no-mint mark penny worth $1 million. That's right, you heard me, $1 million. I'm about to reveal it, but first, let me ask you this. What would you do with that kind of money? Would you quit your job? travel the world, or make the dream life you've always wanted? Pause for reflection. Hold that thought, because in just a moment, I'm going to share how one lucky person turned their 1988 no-mint mark penny into a windfall of cash, and how you could be next. The camera cuts to a series of quick clips of wealthy lifestyles: private jets, luxury cars, exotic vacations. All right, here's the truth. The million-dollar potential comes from one very rare condition: the 1988 no-mint mark penny with a double die error. What's that? Well, it's an error during the minting process where the design was struck twice, creating a double image of Abraham Lincoln. If you find one of these, you're holding something truly extraordinary. These are among the rarest coins in existence. Cut to a coin expert showing a double die penny and explaining it briefly. The double die error could push your 1988 no-mint mark penny's value to over $1 million. Now, of course, this is extremely rare, but it's not impossible. Could your penny be one of them? What if you had just the right coin? Pause for dramatic effect. Imagine discovering that you've been sitting on a fortune all along. All it takes is one lucky find to change everything. But here's the thing. Most people don't even know what they have, and that's where the opportunity lies for you. Camera zooms in for a final, intense shot. So, are you ready to discover the hidden treasures sitting in your collection? The first step? Stop ignoring those old pennies. Start paying attention, because that one coin, that one penny, could change your life. Music swells. Don't let the opportunity slip through your fingers. Remember, it's not just about having a penny. It's about having the right penny. If you think you've got a 1988 no-mint mark penny in your collection, don't wait. Take a closer look. And if you want to stay up to date on the rarest coins that could be worth millions, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because your next find might be the one that makes you wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. Hey Halo, imagine finding a coin in your pocket change that could change your life. Yes, just a single penny, worth not 1 cent, but thousands of dollars. Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you it's happening right now with the 2006 Lincoln penny? And no, this isn't one of those late-night infomercials promising you a fortune if you just check under your couch cushions. This is the real deal. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify if you're sitting on a jackpot. But be warned, missing even one detail could cost you big time. Let's dive in. So, what makes the 2006 Lincoln penny so special? It's all about rarity, condition, and those mysterious mint errors. Coins minted in Denver in 2006 were churned out in the millions, but a select few were flawed during production. And here's the kicker. Those flaws are now worth thousands to collectors. But here's the scary part. Most people don't even know what to look for. They throw these valuable pennies into tip jars or vending machines without a second thought. Could that be you? Have you already lost a fortune? Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Now, here's exactly what you need to look for. First, check for doubling. This is called a double die error. Look closely at Lincoln's profile or the lettering. If it looks like a ghostly second image is overlapping, bingo, you might have hit the jackpot. Quick question. When was the last time you really examined a penny? Be honest. Didn't think so. But trust me, now's the time to start. Second, check the edges for unusual indentations or misalignments. Collectors love these quirks because they're so rare. And here's the most lucrative detail to watch for. This one feature alone can skyrocket the value of your penny. I'll reveal that in just a moment. Next, condition is everything. Professional coin graders use a scale called mint state or MS to evaluate coins. A 2006 penny graded MS 68 recently sold for over $2,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right. $2,000 for a penny. Imagine cashing in one coin for enough money to cover a family vacation or a luxury watch. And that's just the beginning. Higher grades could fetch even more. But here's the twist. Not all graders are created equal. A mistake here could cost you hundreds, even thousands, in potential value. So you've identified a potential winner. What's next? Timing is crucial. The market for rare coins is booming right now, But trends can shift fast. Think of it like selling your old Beanie Babies. Remember those? Missed the wave? Yeah. Don't let that happen again. You'll want to sell your penny through trusted platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or even local coin dealers. But be wary of scams. There's a lot of sharks in these waters. Now, here's a secret trick most people don't know about that could maximize your profit by up to 50%. Stick around. I'll share it with you shortly. So, why is this penny really worth so much? It's not just about the metal or the rarity, it's about the story. Coins like these are a piece of history, a tangible link to America's past. And collectors are willing to pay a premium to own a piece of that legacy. But here's the deal. Opportunities like this don't last forever. Coins are lost, damaged, or forgotten every day. Your chance to strike it rich could slip away if you don't act now. So, grab a magnifying glass, search your jars, and check your pockets. That 2006 D penny could be sitting right under your nose, waiting to transform your life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss our next video on another penny that could be worth millions.